Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So firstly I'd just like to say thank you for your support. It really does mean the world to me. I do appreciate every single one of you. So coming back in with the last topper of the Golden Oldies luxury collection, and this one, Hearts Never Grow Old. So I'm going to hopefully try and do three cards on this video. So I'm going to be starting with this bingo one at the bottom, and I've got a template which is from the Hunkydory sketch challenge that they had on there this week. So we're going to be using this sketch challenge. You don't have to use the toppers the same size or the same shape. You can change the toppers over. It's just a guide, so that's what we're going with. So my first bit is that I've got some of this textured card. So this is 12 by 12 and it's cut down to 6 by 6. So we're going with this one. So it's still white, 300 GSM, adorable scribble. No, it's not. It's Craft UK card. So I'm just coming down here to the 6 mark. You're not really going to see much of the texture once I've put all the bits and pieces on, but we're going with that. So that's folded in half now. So I'm just going to put that to the side for the moment. I'm going to come in with this piece of cardstock, and I need a piece of mirri, which I'm just trying to find out of my stash. I'm sure I put some mirri in here, ready to go, but I can't find it. Bear with, guys. Here we go. So we've got this bit of red, and I've also got this turquoisey one. But whether I want to go with the red, I think I'm going to stick with the red, and then that the printed cardstock as well. So I just need my trimmer back in. So I'm going to turn it over so it doesn't blind you. So to start with, go 2 notches under the 6 by 2 notches under the 6, and that's that bit to go on top of there. And then you need your layer, your matte layer. So I'm going to use the bingo side, so I'm going to go 4 notches under the 6, and then I think I'm going to top it up from the top. So I'm going to go 4 notches under the 6. So that gives you the bottom part of the card. That is all the trimming I think I need to do at this moment in time. And then on here I have this lovely border. I'm going to trim this off. Trim that off. And then we can pull that out. I'll need that one for this card as well. So let's go in with this and get this put together. So coming in with my Collal all purpose and my Collal tacky. So one's a clear glue and one's a white glue. So just coming in with glue on the back of this. Whoops. And then same on here. With the tacky in the 4 corners. Turn over your mirri. And then place this down like so. And then go with this. And yeah, tacky in these 4 corners. Like so. Make sure I've got it up the right way. Place this onto your card blank. This is why I said, even though it's textured, you're still not going to see much of the texture through this one. So these kind of cards will probably be a good fix for, or a good thing for using with your masking, yeah, your masks. So this is going to come across there, so I need to trim that off at the about there, so we can fit that onto there, and this is just going to go down flat. And then that's going to go round about there, and then this one we need to do like a feather or a little banner. Like so, cut that little bit out, throw that in the bin, go back in with your glue again, and that is going to go round about there. So as you can see so far, that is the design, like so. Just put that to that side for the minute. Let's get rid of that because I don't need that. Just put that straight. And then the topper we're going with is this bingo one. Excuse me. So we're just going to put some foam pads on here. Oops, stay. Take the backing off. So in one of my previous videos, I'm not sure which one it's, if it's Friday's one or whether it was Wednesday's, sorry, or even if it was Monday's, I'm not sure what day it went out, but some of you would know that Monday was my husband's 7th wedding anniversary, and for our wedding anniversary he brought me a ticket to go and see Oliver with a friend. So we had a great time. Oliver was absolutely brilliant. Fagin was extremely good. Nancy, she was brilliant. Artful Dodger, he was absolutely brilliant, and of course Oliver himself, excuse me, he was absolutely brilliant. So even this one here, it's showing it that way. This one can't go that way, so this one's got to go this way, and then you've got them two little dots there, but I don't have anything on that I can use, so I'm going to have a look through some of my gems if I can remember where I've put them. I've got so many gems, and I have a tub that's got all different shapes and sizes in here, so let me have a look. These are quite big, so these would work. So let's have a look to see what I've got in here. I've got these ones. I've got these pinky ones as well. I've got dark blue, but I don't think they're going to work. No. So let's have a look and see. I might do one of each, because it's got the blues and the pinks in the cardstock. So let's go in with a couple of these. Like one there and one there. So that is that. And I know it's not meant to have a bow, but I'm going to put a bow on just because I need a bow or something to go over the top of there. Bingo today is all about you. So I might put that on there. Yeah, I'm going to put that there. So I need a dot, glue dot. Let's have a look. So place that there. Get my bow, and I'm going to place that one right on there like so. So that's card. That's a simple, straightforward card, just showing you what you can do with a template or sketch. So that's card number 1. So I'm just going to get set up for card number 2, and I will be back with that one in a short while. Okay, so for the next one, I can move that sketch out of the way because I'm not using that now. So for the next one, I'm using this topper. It's clear to see you still got it. This bit of cardstock, and I'll find the teal one, which is right here. So I'm going to use that, and I'm doing a gatefold, 6x6 gatefold. So this piece of cardstock is cut to 6x12 and then folded at 3 and then folded at 9. So it gives you that gatefold front. So I'm just going to come in with my trimmer, and I'm going to trim this down too. So if you want to use the back bit, you can do decorate in there, but I'm not going to do it with the teal because it's just going to have the I don't need it 6, so I need to do it 2 notches under the 3, so I do need 2 of them. And then it has to be 2 notches under the 6, so I need 2 of them, 2 notches under the 6, and then this one I need this to be 4 notches under the 3, so I need 2 of them again. By 4 notches under the 6, 2 of them. Four notches under the 6, so that is that. And then I have a insert which I'm hoping I've got. No, it's got the bingo on it. That's a shame. If my mic picks up the fan, I'm really sorry, but I am so hot sitting in here doing this, so I have to put the fan on. Okay, what am I going to do now? No, I'll come to that in a second. Let me just sort this card out. Okay, so let's come in with my mirror card on this first. So I think what I might do with this one is use a trim me insert for this one rather than one of the inserts from there, because it doesn't have the inserts that come with this don't have him on the back or on the side. It's the one with the bingo and then the one that the couple. So I'm coming in with my all-purpose glue, oops, and then my tacky glue, and I'm going to place that onto there. And then again on the back of here. And I'm going to place this onto here. Like so. I'm going to do the same on this one. Come in with your all-purpose glue, then your tacky glue, and place that to there. Okay, that's that bit done. Let me grab my inserts. Okay, I'm just having a look because I've got so many. Let's see if I've got some for him. Put it in gold. Sorry guys, I'll be back there in a minute. Just having a little look to see what I can do. So I'm going to go, I was going to go with one of the well, this is a birthday one, but I was going to go with one of the like birthday just a, my brain will work in a minute. I was going to go with one of the birthday insert trim me pads that were one of these ones, like Time to Celebrate or Many Happy Returns, or for him, or the Happy Birthday one. Then I remembered I had the birthday milestone ones, so I've decided to come in with an 80 one, and I'm going to put it on the side because I'll probably forget I've done it, but I'm going to put it on the side, and then when my dad turns 80, he's got a couple of years to go yet, but when my dad turns 80 I can give him that one, so it'd be the best thing for me to do. So, because I know it's hard when you haven't got the right insert papers that you want to use, so that's my reasoning behind this one. And my dad is 78, I think. Yeah, I'm sure he's 78 because my mum is 3 years younger than my dad. And I'm doing this, cutting this down to 6 by 6, I'm hoping. And I tend to have lost my guide there. So I might have to trim it a little bit more because this is taking it down to the size of the card. So I might have to trim it just a tad under the 6 by 6. This one's not cut in the right place here. Trim that bit off. Just trim a little bit off of this side. That should be enough for it to go in there now. Let's have a quick look before I put my trimmer away. Maybe that's a bit small. Oh no, that's fine, that'll do. That'll work. So that's going to go in there, so let's put that in there now. So all I use for this is this. So this is my Easy Runner tape, permanent. So I'm just going to place this into here. Like so. And then we're going to put this on the front. I'm going to put this away because I don't have much space on this little desk of mine, and because I'm in a small craft room I don't have like space to leave things laying around while I'm working away, because everything's on top of one another in here. So right, let's see, do I want to go, oh, excuse me, let's go that way. So I'm going to turn this over so I don't go too far around on this one, because that's the thing I tend to do when I'm making these kind of pads. I forget that they can only, the foam pads can only go so far around. So let's take that back a little bit, and they're harder to get off once you've put these in the wrong place. So let's go ahead and take this off, and then go ahead and take this one off. And let's bring this in. I'm going to turn it that way, just on the side, so that I can put my fingers where the foam pad is and place that onto there. So when you open this up at the moment, it's just going to open like that. And then I'm going to take the inner frame off of this one, because I don't really need the inner frame. That goes in my frame box, because I do use them on my little book pages. So I'm just trying to find some foam pads. I've got so many different types of foam pads that you'll be amazed at what I've got here. So he is going to go, now I've got to stick the foam pads on this side of him, so that when it opens up t'other way. So I'm just going to place that there and hold it in place while I try and get these foam pads off, so don't go too far over. Grab some more. Put another couple on there. And hopefully my camera, or my mic, is not picking up the dog that keeps barking outside, wherever it's barking from. It's a noisy little, well, I don't know if it's a little dog, it sounds like a big dog to me, but it's always barking. Might not pick it up because you might not be able to hear it with my fan going, but yeah, that dog's always barking away out there. It does do your head in after a while, especially if you've got windows open, you can hear it all the time. Right. So that's going onto there like so. So when you open that up, it's interlocking. So it opens up like that, and then when you close it, it closes like so. Now I need to find the sentiment for this one. So we've got two on here that we can use. I can use both of them, I think. So we've got the Have a Spectacular Day, because that's got the glasses on it. And then we have this Happy Birthday with the stars, which you can use as well. And then let's go in, oops, with foam pads for these. So we go there with that one. Oops. And then this one, let's see which way this opens. Yeah. So this one, oops, this one is going to come over here, because when it gets opened, it's going to open that way. And then we've got some bits and pieces that I can use up on this one down here, just to get rid of them. That might be a bit too big. Let's cut that. It's already cut in half, so let's use that bit. And then this one's going to go down the bottom, and then again I'm going to use them big gems that I did. I know I don't normally put gems on for a mail card, but sorry about that, guys, my phone was ringing. I'll put that down there, so that's gone in this corner. I don't normally put gems on this, on mail cards, but I'm going to just put a couple. Where's my tool? Yes, I'm just going to put a couple on there. phone rings at the wrong time. There we go. Nobody important. It's just blood donors wanting my blood again. But I need to make the appointment. But I've got to wait for my husband to be off as well, because he's the one that has to take me. So that's card number 2. So I'm just going to get set up for the third card for this one, and then I'll be back with that one in a jiff. Okay, so I'm back with card 3 now. So the card 3 I'm doing is a 7 by 7, and I'm going to be using the lovely couple here, Hearts Never Grow Old, for an anniversary card. So I'm going to come in with a piece of this red, I think, and a piece of this maybe, I'm not sure yet. Let's have a look. Oh, my red, no, I'm not going to have enough in the red, so it's going to have to be that adorable scoreable red. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this one is, let's have a look. So I need that bit under there. Now this is where my brain might malfunction. So I'm going to come in with this bit of adorable scoreable. So I'm going to, excuse me, I'm going to go 2 notches under the 7 by 2 notches under the 7. So that is going to be for that bit under there. Then I need this bit. So again, this one needs to be 4 notches under the 7 by 4 notches under the 7. No, that's not going to work, because I want to keep a bit of that red in. So I'm going to take that right down there, and then keep that bit of red in at the top, like that. And then that is going to go under there. I was going to do this as an easel card, so I'm going to bring in my this, whatchamacallit, not an easel card, sorry, a cutaway, and bring this in. Got a bit of, let's open that up. Yeah, I'm going to do it as a cutaway, I think. Let's go with that anyway at the moment. So this is 14, so I need to go, that's 1, 2, 3 and a half. Cut that away. So originally what I was going to do was I was going to go this way with it, and have that like that with a bit of acetate. I've got the acetate somewhere with the hearts on. Here we are. This piece here. So I'm going to have to go the other way, I think, now. I'm going to have to do it that way. It's not really showing what I wanted to show. Okay, I'm going to get another piece of cardstock. You're going to watch me do this card again. So I'm going to come in at 14. Trim that bit away, I don't need. Then I need to bring in my scoreboard, so I can score at 7 all the way down, and then take my scoreboard away for the time being. And I'm going to fold this over so it makes your 7 by 7 card. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my trimmer to cut this down to 7 by 7. And then put that on the side because that makes another card. So now put my trimmer down. Now I need to bring this back in, and I'm going to score this at 3.5. And score that down there. And fold that back like so. Take away my scoreboard again. So now I'll come back to the bit that I was going to do. These two pieces that I've already cut. That's going to go in there, or that way maybe. Still undecided. I think I'm going to go that way, and then this is going to be folded that the wrong way. Let's go that way. See if this is going to work. I'm going to put that on there. That's going to come this way. I don't know if I want it to go like that or whether I want it to go that way now. And have a reverse easel with a bit of acetate. I'm not sure. Decisions, because I really want this bit to be shown off. Which means I don't need to use the acetate. Oh no, yeah, I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to do it as an easel. So I'm going to have a bit of acetate, but that's not going to work. What am I doing? Yeah, let's get the acetate. Come on, you've got this now. I'm going to bring in my trimmer. I'm going to cut this piece of acetate down. I'm going to go to the 7 by 7. It's going to fit onto there and go that way. Now I'm going to put it that side. No, it's not, because it's going to be upside down. I'm going to put it that side, and then I need a bit of red. So that's 3.5. So I need to go 2 notches under 3.5. By 2 notches under the 7. I need this bit to be 4 notches. Now see, that's the thing. That's not going to work. Okay, let's come in with a piece of my perfect picture pad. So let's have a look what we got in here. I saw one with hearts on, didn't I? There we go, front page. Let's cut this one down so that it is, I want it to be that way. So that needs to be 4 notches under 3.5 by 4 notches under the 7, like so. That's going to go onto there. So now let's start assembling this. I did have a card in mind that I was going to do, and then I was going to do it like a cutaway, as I said, but I wanted that couple to be shown off so that they wasn't hiding underneath, because it's too good a design for it to be hidden by a card blank. So I'm going to place this onto here. So, and then place this onto here. So your all-purpose glue and your tacky glue on there, and then bring that in and place that onto there. So now, before I do anything else, I need to get my red liner tape and turn this around. Find the end of my red liner tape. This is just a 3mm one. They do a 6 and they do a 12, which I've got both. I'm just trying to use this little reel up first, because this is all I've got left. To move that out of the way because everything's getting in the way. Put that there. So this is going to attach my acetate. So I'm just going to place that, burnish that a little bit. Peel this red liner off if I can. Oops. And peel this one off. Ooh, get off. Just fold that down for the minute. Just bring in my acetate without it sticking. I need to line it up. So that sits like that. Then I'm going to have to put some more red liner tape on there, because of it being acetate, this card will not stick so well onto the acetate with glue. So I'm just going to place a piece on the top of this bit, and then a piece down on this side. Like so. And then peel this off. Peel this bit off. I'm going to use some glue just so I've got a little bit of wriggle. Make sure I can get this in the right place on here. I know this bit's going to get hidden, but it's just so that it stabilises the card. Place that down onto there like so, and then because this is paper, I need my dotty tape pen by Hunkydory, and then coming in with the all-purpose glue yet again, and then this is going to turn over and go here. Oops, not very straight. Like so. So that gives us the reverse easel. So if you wanted to, you can go in there and decorate in there. Sometimes I do that. I do decorate on the inside of the card, this bit that's going to get seen, because when it's standing up it will get seen, so I might go ahead and cut another bit of that and do that in a second. So I can do that afterwards. This red liner backing never want to leave my hand. So now the topper, where are you hiding? Oops. And then the sentiment. And then the little heart there. Let's bring you in. Now, do I want to keep that intact and use the gold one as well? So that's going to go there. That's going to go there. You, I think I'm going to put underneath at the bottom, like that. And we're going to go there. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this one intact. So we're going to come in with this, the foam pad roll. So just cutting pieces to hold them two together. Make sure I don't go over the edges of them. There's nothing worse than going too far or too short to hold these in place. And cut that bit off. That can be used on my topper sentiment. Peel off the backs. Put a little bit of this on the back. Make sure I don't put it on upside down. And then this is going to go here. This one, I'll nearly put it on upside down. This one's going to go there. And we've got the little one under here. Find a little bit of foam pad for that one. And then this one goes under here, like so. So when that's standing up, it's going to stand like that. So I need to find a little bit of something to go across there to hold that in place, which is what I should have done prior to doing that, but never mind. I'll sort that out now. I'm just going to have a drink. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a border. So I'm going to cut this to 1 inch, hopefully. See if that's going to work or whether it's going to be too big. So I want to put it above there. I'm going to take this down to 1/2 inch, I think, because that's a little bit too big. So to hold that in place, I'm going to put a bit of masking tape on there just to hold that down while I trim it so it doesn't move. And peel that off. Just put that on my desk. So that's the bit I want. That's the bit I don't need at the moment. And then this I need to cut to 2 notches by 2 notches under the 7, and I need to cut that one down as well. This is a bit more awkward to try and cut down. So about there, because it's less than 1/2 inch. So, and then I need to do this one as well to 2 notches under the 7. Oh no, this one needs to have another 2 notches off. About there, I think. Just a teeny tiny bit. And that is that. Put that to the side. My phone is rather busy today, so just going to come in with some tape runner to stick this down onto here. Like so. And I'm going to glue this down. With some of my tacky glue. No, my all-purpose glue, sorry. And we're going to come across here. I just want to go above his hat. And we're going to put a couple of gems across there, which then that will hold that in place. I'll find my gems. I've got some red ones in here. Let's go in with these. Actually, let's not go flat, silly Billy. Let's go with foam pads. Because I just remembered this is a stopper. So putting it flat doesn't work. Where's my scissors? There's my scissors. It's a good job it wasn't stuck down properly. See, that's the thing. Using glues, you get more time before it's set to pick it back up and move it. So you don't place your things in the wrong place. As we're going still across the same part that we were 2 seconds ago. There we go. Because I need that to stand, so that'll stand, whoops, so that'll stand that up. Like so. When it's done, might need a bit of more of a burnish down so it holds in place. So let me find my score tool, which I've hidden underneath everything else. Just going to give that a bit of a score down. Turn that over and then give that a bit of a score down. There we go. It does stay. Put some gems on. So I'm going to come in with these red gems. I'm just going to put one in this corner. Put one up here. And another one. These are all the same size, these gems, so no different sizes. And then one there. That is the gems all done. So, like I said before, you can decorate the under part, the underside. So hopefully I've got enough red. Here I've got another bit of red. Let's grab you, come on. Excuse me, tickle. Move you to the side. So I need a bit that is 2 notches and a 3.5. You to the side for the minute, and then 2 notches under the 7. Like so this bit we need the same, 2 notches, 4 notches under 3.5 by 2 notches under 4 notches under the 7. That's that bit there. to the side. Bring in your tape runner or your tape pen, dotty tape, permanent tape one, whichever one you have, and then put some of your glue just down the centre there, whichever glue you prefer to use. Come in with your adorable scorable red and then place that onto there. Go back in with your all-purpose glue down the middle again. Oh dear, it's all falling over. And then tacky in them four corners just to give it a little bit of wriggle, and it does make it a little bit more secure. And then we're going to place this into here. Like so. So now when you open the card and it's standing up and people see it standing on the shelf, you'll see it looking like that. Oops. So that will stand up. It will stand up, trust me. I've done these cards before. So that's card number 3. So, you know, I finished 3 cards on that one. So that is one. Bring in the second one. That's the second one. And then that's the first one. So that is 3 cards. And all I've got left on that sheet now is a little bingo lady. Just this little tiny bit here. That's all I've got left. So, there you have it. 3 cards. So that is it for this video, guys. Once again, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. It does mean a lot to me. And next time when I come back, I'm not sure what I'm going to be coming in with. I've not decided yet, but I just see a spider on the wall. Don't like spiders, but it's only a little one, so I'm alright. Yeah, so next time I'm coming in, I don't know what I'm going to come in with, but I'm trying to find something to use some different style of cards on. So yeah, I'll find something to use them to show you these different card blanks that I have. Yeah, so that'll be next time, hopefully, if I can find something. If not, it'll be the time after that. Anyway, guys, that is it for this video. Till next time, take care. Bye for now.